Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Unknown Physics. So today we are going to continue with our previous topic unit and dimension. If you have not watched the first video, I am giving the link in the description. Please do watch and continue for better understanding. So in our previous video we have covered what are physical quantities and units, and in this video we will see the standard definition for the fundamental units and the principal system of units. So we saw there are three types of units: fundamental or base units, derived units and supplementary units. So we saw what are fundamental quantities, and we saw there are seven fundamental quantities and they have their respective units which are called as fundamental units. So the SI system is logically far superior to all other systems. The SI units have certain special features which make them more convenient in practice. So permanence and reproducibility are the two important characteristics of any unit standard. So the SI standards do not vary with time because they are based on the properties of atoms. So the further the SI system of units are coherent system of units. So in this video we will see the standard definition for all the seven fundamental units. So the first one is meter. So meter is the fundamental unit of the fundamental quantity length. Length is defined as the distance between 2 points. The SI unit of length is meter. So meter, the standard definition is the distance travelled by light in vacuum in 1 by 299,792,458 second is called 1 meter. Next is kilogram. Kilogram is the SI unit of mass. Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. It is independent of temperature and pressure. It does not vary from place to place. So the kilogram is equal to the mass of international prototype, that is first form of the kilogram, a platinum and iridium alloy cylinder which is kept at the International Bureau of Weights and Measures at Sevres near Paris, France. An atomic standard of mass has not been yet adopted because it is not possible to measure masses on atomic scale with as much precision as on a microscopic scale. And the next one is second. Until 1960, the standard of time was based on the mean solar day, the time interval between successive passage of the sun at its highest point across the meridian. It is averaged over an year. In 1967, an atomic standard was adopted for second. So the SI unit of time is second. So one standard second is defined as the time taken for 9192,631,770 periods of the radiation corresponding to the unperturbed transition, that is undisturbed transition between hyperfine levels of the ground state of cesium-133 atom. So atomic clocks are based on this. So in atomic clocks, an error of 1 second occurs only in 5000 years. Next is ampere, which is the fundamental unit of current. So let us now suppose two long straight wires with negligible cross section are placed parallel to each other in vacuum. So the wires are placed in vacuum at a separation of 1 meter and electric currents are established in the same direction. The wires attract each other. So if the equal currents are maintained in the two wires, then the force between them, so if there are two wires and there is an equal current between them and the force between them is 2 into 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter of the wire, then the current in any of the wire is called 1 ampere. So Newton is the SI unit of force. Next is Kelvin. The fraction of 1 by 273.16 of the thermodynamic temperature of triple point of water is called 1 Kelvin. So what is triple point? Triple point of water is the temperature at which saturated water vapor, pure water and melting ice all are in equilibrium. So the triple point temperature of water is 273.16 Kelvin. Next is mole. The amount of a substance that contains as many elementary entities, that is molecules or atom, if the substance is monatomic. As there are number of atoms in 0.12 kg of carbon 12 is called a mole. So this number, the number of atoms in 0.012 kg of carbon 12 is called Avogadro constant and its best value available is 6.022045 into 10 power 23. Last fundamental unit, candela. The SI unit of luminous intensity is candela, so which is defined as the luminous intensity of a black body of surface area 1 by 60 lakh meter square placed at the temperature of freezing platinum and at a pressure of 101325 Newton per meter square in the direction perpendicular to its surface. Let us see few examples. So the first one, a man seeing a lightning starts counting seconds until he hears thunder. He then claims to have found an approximate but simple rule that if the count of second is divided by an integer, the result directly gives in kilometer, that is the distance of the lightning source. So what is the integer if the velocity of sound is 330 meter per second? So if n is the integer, then according to the problem, it should be equal to distance in kilometer. So t, that is time by n, will be equal to v. So n will be equal to 1 by v. So 1 by, they are given the velocity of sound. So 1 by 330 into 10 power minus 3 would be 3. That is 1000 by 300, some 3 point something. So it is 3. And our next problem, in defining the standard of length, we have to specify the temperature at which the measurement should be made. Are we justified in calling length a fundamental quantity if another physical quantity, temperature, has to be specified in choosing a standard? So here they are saying length is a fundamental quantity. So 1 meter, like the standard definition is 1 meter is the distance that contains 1650763.73 wavelength of a orange red light krypton 86. So hence the standard meter is independent of temperature, but the length of the object varies with temperature and is given by the relation. This you can see in thermal expansion. So L will be equal to L naught into 1 plus alpha T. So therefore we usually specify the temperature at which measurement is made. And our next example, which of the following sets cannot enter into the list of fundamental quantities in any system of units? And they are given option. The correct option is option B. Since velocity is equal to length by time, in this set the quantity is dependent on other two quantities, whereas fundamental quantities are independent. We have saw this in the characteristics of fundamental quantities. Next is principal system of units. In earlier days, many system of units were followed to measure the physical quantities. So the British system of FPS, that is foot pound second, and the Gaussian system, that is CGS, centimeter gram second, and the MKS system, meter kilogram second. So these were the three commonly systems followed. To bring uniformity, the General Conference on Weights and Measure in the year 1960 accepted the SI system of units. So this system is essentially a modification over MK system and therefore rationalized as MKSA, that is meter kilogram second ampere. And our next example, the acceleration due to gravity is 9.80 meter per second square. What is the value in feet per second square? It's a conversion problem. 1 meter is equal to 3.28 feet. So multiplying you will get 32.14 feet per second. Our last example, a cheap wristwatch loses time at the rate of 8.5 seconds a day. How much time will the watch be off at the end of a month? So time delay in a day is 8.5 seconds. So in a month 30 days. So 8.5 into 30 will be 255 seconds. If I convert to minute, it would be 4.25 minute in a month. So that's it for the day, guys. So today we have covered the standard definitions for the fundamental units and the principal system of units. So in my next video, we will deal with dimension and dimensional analysis. So still that, keep practicing. Have a nice day. Bye bye everyone.